Your Worship, members of Council, the Olympic athletes are asking us not to quit. The Chamber of Commerce is urging Council to allow the Olympic Bid Corporation to complete its work. We are being encouraged to not stop the conversation before it really starts. Numerous Calgarians are asking us to continue. In Daniel Ostom's column, it was mentioned, it's about doing due diligence and exploring how well we can put a bid together and how good it would be for the city, not just from an economic standpoint, but from a human capital perspective. In Deborah Yedlin's column, it mentioned that Calgary remains the only Olympic site whose facilities are still operational 30 years later. The City Olympic venues have generated $230 million in earnings since 1988, all which have been reinvested in the facilities. The endowment fund is still intact, and Windstor's facilities contributes $120 million annually to Calgary's GDP and employs 1,200 people. The Bid Exploration Committee showed direct and indirect benefits to Calgary's GDP totaling $2.6 billion and more than $500 million in tax revenues. For those of us that were here for the 1988 Winter Olympics, it is similar today. The economy was down, jobs were scarce, but it gave us a serious shot in the arm. Over 1,200 people volunteered and the economy came back and we had the times of our lives. Following the Games, tourism went up and the Calgary Stampede broke attendance records, which was as a result of the Games. During the lead up to the Games, I was a volunteer at the Volunteer Center, and during the Games, I was a curling umpire. A great majority of the Olympic facility users are children and families. The upcoming 2026 Winter Games would refurbish existing sport facilities to ensure these continue to be available to all. The Games would also build towards upwards of 3,500 affordable housing units and create 24,000 person-years of employment. A study will show that the Winter Olympic Games held in North American cities have all been successful, leaving positive and economic and social benefits to host communities. Members of Council, I'm asking you to give it a chance and let the public be a part of the decision. It's up to us to make that decision. Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor Jones.